Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Hope you all had a great last couple of days. Welcome back. Right then, we are back on PV Canyon Cross by Mr. Dajnet as usual for the last time this week. And we've got a little bit of work to do today. I've pretty much got all my fields now sorted out. I'm now pretty much into getting the orchards and vineyard stuff sorted out. But first I need to pick up some pepper to go over to Campbell's. I seem to have not have any going over there, or not enough. Got 3,500 there, so that should be fine. Pepper is probably going to be backwards. So we'll get this done quickly. I have no idea how much I actually need. Let me have a look. Campbell's in it. Campbell's. I need to get some more potatoes in here. They're almost gone already. Blimey. Pepper. Where the heck's pepper? So it'll only take 10 pallets, so okay, that's fine. Hey there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing? Oh, you're at the dentist. Ah, okay. Oh, that's fine. Not a worry. I'm sure you can make it up. When I say 10, so we'll do 10. No, okay, there are half pallets, so we need to do 20. There we go. And somewhere in here, I have no idea which door they're spawning at, so let's have a little look. Oh, I need to turn that jump off. Got a feeling it's the other one. Is it? Yes, it is, okay. So we'll close that one, we'll come over to this. There we go. We'll get that brought to the front. We'll back up a bit first of all before doing it. Just in case. I'm pretty sure I left enough room for it to stop for the edge. There we go. Yeah, I will be doing my usual 2 hours a day, raiding off to Mr. Dajnet, as usual. But obviously tonight I will be jumping off out of Discord a little bit earlier, because tomorrow myself, my wife and all that, oh daughter, will be heading to see her boys again this weekend, so yeah, I need to get an early night. Oh, come on, there we go. And yeah, go on. I'm missing some. Why am I missing some? That's not good. And Mr. Jers, how you doing? Thank you very much for that. T-Rex Roar, much appreciated. So I need another. So what's that? 4. So it's got to be 9 more pallets. Okay, not to worry. Right, so pepper. Oh, there. Okay, we'll take up 10, 9, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be right. My brain isn't quite working yet today, guys. I do apologise, but yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, welcome in anyway. But hopefully you guys are all having a great day so far. Now, it's a bit of a strange day. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the news or DJ Goham's actual last YouTube video. He mentioned something that was released, some information that was released through the Epic Store, or somebody who's got access to that, the additional information on there, about a certain farming game. It's already been added to Epic later this year. Yeah, so we have to keep an eye on that. But yeah. Yes, FS25 got leaks. It certainly did, John Seeger. And welcome in, bud. Yes. So yeah, it's only a matter of time now. I'm guessing until Giants officially announces it. So yeah, it got taken down very quickly. It did. Yeah, quite a few game developers are not very happy about that, especially, and I'm assuming Giants would be the same as well. But yeah, hey there, T Miller, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I did check out DJ Goham, and yeah, oi, so yeah, FS25, as it's currently being called in Epic, is officially coming some point this year. So yeah, just gotta wait for information from Giants, whether it is going to be 25 or if it's going to actually officially be renamed between now and then, and obviously game footage. I know they've got, it's not Farmcom this week. I think it's Comic Con or something this week. Can't remember. But yeah, they're busy with that this weekend, and then obviously Farmcom in what, a couple of weeks' time. So I'm sure at some point we will officially hear something soon. So yeah, hopefully it's a good one anyway. Let's put it that way. And hopefully it'll bring some people back to Farm Sim. It just seems like everybody's heading off to do another game. So um, June the 25th, yeah. Yep, that's Farmcom time, so yeah. Just gotta wait, and obviously that then ties in actually with what Dajnet was saying as well, because it's around this sort of time that they start doing the announcements for the next game, so yeah, we just have to wait and see. But for now, we shall see. And yeah, definitely got to keep my eyes peeled like most of you guys, so yeah. Is it FarmCon is July 6th, is it? Okay. Yeah, I think they put out initial images or something of Farm Sim. I think last time it was just like the baseball cap with Farm Sim 22, wasn't it? And then obviously, oh heck, Farmcom came around and they actually started showing the in-game footage and such. And Mr. T Miller, thank you very much for the 5 stream streak. And Mr. Grits fan for the 3 stream streak. Once I'm done here, I shall, yeah, give some shout outs for you guys. But yep, hey KW, how you doing, bud? Giants usually makes announcements on Tuesday, and June the 25th is a Tuesday, yeah. And then I think, obviously, it works out to what, about a week, maybe 2, week and a half, then for the game footage and stuff to come out. So that'd be about the right timing, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, obviously, I'm playing FS22. I'm not even going to worry about it until Giants officially announces it. Because for all we know, somebody could have superimposed that into that little list. So yeah, I'm taking it with a pinch of salt at the minute. But yeah, we will see. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we should, fingers crossed, get some information from Giants. But yeah, definitely cool. We shall see. Hello, Mr. the Ghost, DK. How's it going, bud? Oh yeah, if you've not followed Mr. T Mirror, make sure to click on the link and give him a follow, guys. Thank you, Mr. KW, for that. But yep, we're just going to go for the next couple of hours till Mr. Dave goes live, and then we'll raid over to him, and then that's going to be my week done. Now, obviously, next week, Monday and Friday is definitely going to be Farming Simulator. Primarily orchard work, because obviously by the end of this weekend I want really to finish off the oranges, the olives and the coffee. Obviously tomorrow I'm going to be away for most of the day. Probably get maybe a little bit of time in the evening afterwards getting back if I'm not too exhausted. Sunday I'm going to really focus on that, and then hopefully Monday we should be into November. And obviously that's when all the orchard stuff comes in. Obviously got a few fields left to do. Now regarding Wednesday's stream next week, that is where I'm not quite sure whether I want to do Farm Sim again, or would you guys rather see something else like Fishing Planet, Ships at Sea, or some other game? It's entirely up to you, really. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing this ATS. Oh man, Simulator, really? I haven't actually done ATS since that week that we did the multiplayer. And how are you doing there, Jeffro? Let's see. Mr. Ghost says, "Fine, thanks. Having some vacation, and the sunshine is what not." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta love a bit of sun. Yeah, over here in the UK today, where I am, we've had a little bit of sun, lots of rain. Nothing unusual there, but yeah, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, I need to check the milk, make sure that that's it. Be loaded in. Some ATS. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I haven't actually streamed ATS yet, so I could do that. Obviously, at the minute, out of my game library, ATS, ETS2, oh heck, Fishing Planet, and what's the other one? Planet Crafter are the other ones I have not streamed yet. Obviously, Planet Crafter I haven't actually played yet. Obviously, I originally got it for my daughter, and yeah, she's kind of kind of given up on it. But yeah, we did hear about the leak of Sim 25 through Epic, whatever it's called, unfortunately. But it gives us hope, and obviously, depending on what Giants add in and what we get to hear soon, we will find out. But yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's potentially going to be ATS. Who knows? I may even try and set up a convoy or something with you guys. I've never done that before, apart from with T Miller once. He actually set it up, and I just joined him. Uh, so yeah, right there we go. That is now full. The only thing I do need to bring over is some more potatoes because that is going through rather quickly. So do a quick run with some potatoes up here and that will do for now. I have gone through all of my other factories and topped them up where needed. That was one thing I did want to do, so I did that yesterday. All my fields are now currently harvested. I've got one hired helper just ploughing up the field that the sugar beets were on, so that can be sorted out soon. Just got to get the rocks picked up, so yeah. And obviously Mr. Jeffro is finer than Frog Fuzz. As usual, good. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. It's been a long week, I think. It has been definitely been a long week. I ordered some wiper blades for the car. They turned up 26 hours late. But they did finally arrive, so I got them fitted. So the only other thing, potential issue I may have for my car MOT is possibly the exhaust. I noticed it started to make a bit of a funny noise about halfway along, so yeah, not good. I'm hoping it'll go through as it is, fingers crossed, but yeah, that's going to be my next thing, is to get it into an MOT and see what they say about the car. It's a bit of an old car. It's actually older than my daughter by about 2 years, so yeah. But yeah, it's doing well. Obviously, this week is what, was it 625? So 650 quid just this week spent on it. So it's quite a bit of money, but then I'm obviously got to go away tomorrow, so yeah, fingers crossed it'll get a good drive in, and yeah, we'll be sorted for the MOT. But yeah, I need to phone up the garage next week and get that sorted out. I think an FS25 using Unreal Engine 5 and tractors have gun turrets on top. Yeah, that'd be an interesting twist. Yeah, instead of having crops, you could have like zombies, for example, and use your combine to mow them down. Oh, yeah, tractors with gun turrets. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, it's all speculation and stuff at the minute about what's going to be in there, but it's nice to think, and it actually gives you. The worst thing, I'm trying not to think too much about it personally, for the simple fact, obviously, if I start thinking, oh, it could have this, it could have that, and then if it's not in there, I might just get too disappointed. So yeah, obviously, one thing I would love is alpacas to be added to the game with the animals. That'd be nice as a new animal, but it is what it is. It's going to be called Hatfields and McCoys. Okay, I don't know what that means. It's a weird reference to me. Completely noob. And Christopher Wise Sal, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. Hey, Farmer Mark and Mr. Shawnee. Yeah, that must be an American thing there, T, because I don't recognise any of that, so that was totally lost on me, I'm sorry. Funny to think about goofy stuff, yeah. Famous feud between two families called the Hatfields and the McCoys. Okay. I trust you, okay, cool. Yeah, never heard of it to be honest, so. Oh well. I'm sorry. It's a South American thing. Okay. Okay, cool. So famous that it's learned in Canada now. Okay. Oh. I might have to look into that then, so yeah. I might just let me grab that. Screenshot. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll have to read into that and see what all that's about. Oh, behave. Getting the old glitch, I'm not sure about anybody else at the minute. Don't know why. It's just where the game seems to freeze briefly. So I need to keep an eye on that. And it was real also, okay. But yeah, I've been primarily this week, obviously farming, but yeah, doing fishing planet as well, and so I'm trying to level up. I'm about halfway up to 57 from 56, so slowly getting there. But yeah, the biggest issue I really have at the minute is time. I just don't have enough of it. The joys of being a at-home carer for your partner. Obviously, I get just a few hours in the evening, so it's not the greatest. I made $250 in Chips to Sea. Is that with your fish farms, is it? That is pretty freaking good if you ask me. The only problem is you can't really spend it, so it's like, what's the point? With obviously their roadmap at the minute, there's nothing really big coming out. It's mostly bug fixes, so yeah. Needs to be adjusted. Yeah. Yep, indeed. Right. Yeah, so I want this up here for the minute. Grab a trailer. Actually, do I have one of them? No, I just need potatoes down there, so I should just use this one. Go. I definitely don't need that high capacity. Obviously coming off the field, having a high capacity is fine, but when you're just filling up factories, I think it's about time this dropped back down. Just out of curiosity, what was the capacity on the potatoes on the Campbell's? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. But yeah, that's another game I haven't played in a while actually, Ships at Sea, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you guys got any questions about the map, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat, and obviously I'll try and answer it for you. 100 minutes, okay. Yeah, I need to get my farm yard area cleaned up. It's a little bit messy. I've still got coffins to go around and collect, so we're just going to ram our way through this. Coming through, out of the way. Actually, I'm trying. What I do need to do is go through and collect them, because I am this winter going to be attacking the dead forest or the burnt forest and getting that sorted out. So, quick question: what game is this? Does it have multiplayer? This is FabSim 22.12. And yes, it does do multiplayer and crossplay compatible too. Oh, Jeffro, you're funny. Um, let's see. Double default discharge. Yeah, there we go. Customize. There we go. But yes, I know I'm terrible. But yeah, I wanted to actually be really busy. But yeah, I really need to get through and get them picked up because they are kind of in the way there. Obviously, I've got my helpers, brought my stuff back. I haven't even had a chance to get that stuff away yet. I did go through thinking about it. Last stream I was over here. I did end up going through on this second field, and there's a funny little mark there. That's weird. I haven't got them rolled yet. Ah, okay. Different texture there. Oh well, it is wheat. Oh no, that was barley. That's why. Oh well, it is what it is. I need to get the cedar back to here. You'll do, because you should be wheat. There we go. Quick question: what trailer do you use to collect the stones that are spawning? So on my Trello there, Mr. Jers, there is 2 trailers you could potentially use. Both of them will auto-load. So if I scroll through, the first one is going to be this little crampy half pipe. Obviously with this you can auto-load your boulders onto it. Actually, that's one thing I still need to do. What I did do is I left the capacity in there. So if you want to transport some stones while you're at it, you're more than welcome to. Obviously you've got all your different colour options there as well. The second one, which is on my Trello as well, is this crampy trailer as well. This is set up to autoload as well. And obviously if you're like me, you've got quite a few being spawned out. This is probably going to be a better option. When unloading it, you want to activate the floor on this so the rocks slide out. That's one thing I could do today, but that's the 2 ones that I use. And obviously they are up on my Trello as well. Obviously that bigger trailer also has some rather unreal capacity options for it. How do you cut trees? With my eyes, Mr. Grits fan. I just look at them and they get cut. I see it with both of my eyes. But actually that's a good little thing for this actually. I just realised obviously I parked it there. I was going to look into later on, probably next year actually, start planting the other field. So rather than bringing my other seeder down, I could just use this, so that's kind of cool. The only problem is I lose the first date on it, so it is what it is. It's only a tiny little corner, but obviously needs to be wheat. I forgot to change it on the other seeder. I want one wheat, one barley, but oh well, it is what it is. But we'll get to use this little toy again, so that's kind of cool. The ghosts from the coffins are going to come back and haunt you. Oh, they most likely will. That would be kind of a cool one, actually. Right, when it comes to like November time, some of the houses start having ghosts coming out the chimneys and stuff like that. And see, that's what we need to add in next time on one of the maps that Dave does or what I do. So yeah, what harvesters do you use for coffee orchards? So I am using the Jacto coffee harvester, Mr. Ghost. Obviously, if you haven't seen it on the in-game mod hub, while this is doing the do's, there is, under the harvesters category, this thing right here. Obviously, I have upped the capacity a little bit because the original only got maybe down a row, if that. So yeah, update it a little bit. But yet there is this for doing the coffee vineyards, not orchards actually. But yeah, just use that. That's the only thing that will harvest them, as far as I'm aware. Nothing else has been released for doing them. So the Jacto K3500, which is on the in-game mod hub. So yeah, that is what I am using for coffee. Right, let's drop that down. Yeah, no worries. I know that some people just haven't got time to do it. They, and ended up getting placeable put down, which I think is a bit of a cheat in my opinion, but it is what it is. Everybody to themselves. There we go. And just like that, hopefully, that is all of that now wheat. Just make sure this rolls. Because I think I started up over this side here. I think I might get away with it. So that's where I started with the other one. Yeah, I think we're good with that now. Good. And just to check, yep, there we go. Dark mark has gone. Cool. There we are. Super. So yeah, I just need to get through with a tractor and get these two fields rolled. And let's stop you there. Stop, 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 stop. Back up. Right, where do you get hemp at? Hemp is a field growing plant. Mr. Grits fan, you need to sow it and then harvest it. There we go. But how you doing there, Mr. Grits fan? You're okay? Yeah, good. I hope, hopefully. Ooh, this is roughly 5 minutes. I think I'm having that same issue that Dave was having the other day with his. Is it shift Y? Yeah, the wheels are quite right. Let's try something quickly. Detach. I need to output. Oh, really? Yeah, so my steering wheel is actually straight there, but for some reason it is drifting off to the side there just a little bit. You're not okay? Oh, why is that? What's up, bud? What's the matter? That is really weird. Yeah, I think this is the same issue Dave was having the other day. I've got an idea. If I detach and reattach, it should sort itself out. So we'll find out. But yeah, obviously, actually, yeah, next in-game month is going to be long, so I may have to look into even upping the days. I know Dave was mentioning he wanted to get through the current in-game year and look to upping it to 4-day season. And to be honest, I'm starting to get that way now as well. Yeah, because obviously next week it's primarily going to be orchard work. I do have some fields still to do. Obviously I've got the bog still to harvest, so that's going to be a big one. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm still on the fence about upping it, so yeah. Hey Jay Gaming, how you doing, bud? Right, while I'm here, it's set the wheels straight. Going to... Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to select the tractor. Okay, let's detach that temporarily. And reattach. And select the... Fold you back up and let's see. Obviously I was able to drive all the way from the vehicle shop the other day to those fields without any issue. So, and obviously that was with the attachment on. There we go. That's better. Okay, so there's a little hint for you guys. If you find when you fold it up while you've got something attached to this tractor, this is the Nexat or the WSVS thingamabob. If you find that it's going off in one direction while you're meant to be going straight, just try stopping it, fold it back up, detach, reattach, and then fold it back into driving position like this. It should, as you've just seen, reset itself. The only thing it's actually missing is a hook on the back, but actually that's one thing I did look into. Let me turn this off actually because I'm pretty much done. So, obviously one thing I was going to ask BDB SSB about is how come the seeder and the planter are different. Obviously one has a fur option, the other one doesn't. The reason is obviously Dogface wanted to keep it realistic, so seemingly in real life the seeder attachment does not have a fertilizing option, yet the planter does. Go figure. So yeah, obviously if you want to, what I'd recommend is just go through, edit the planter version, and you can do the fertilizing at the same time. So yeah. But apart from that, I love it. It's a good little machine. The tractor's kind of cool and it's very realistic. Obviously, you got the combine version now released. You got the the fertilizer spreader, which can do your herbicide. You've got oh heck, what else was it? Oh yeah, the slurry, and obviously the seeder and planter. So that's pretty much everything now released, I think, for it. So yeah, but one thing I will say is the trailer that comes with the actual tractor does have an attachment with it. They did add that in. So that was what I was just about to say, Mr. Ghost. So if I actually bring it up, so if you wanted to transport your header at the same time, what you could do is technically detach it from the harvester part from the tractor, put it onto the trailer, and then hook up the header behind, or just get another tractor to bring it along behind you. So this thing right here, if I pan around, so you can just see there they have added in an attachment for your headers, so it does save time, and obviously it does stick out a little bit, so it is what it is, but it's kind of cool. I like it. To be honest, whether I'll be using this more, I have no idea, because obviously now it can be transported um, actually on the tractor itself. I'd rather fork out just for the extra tractors, these bits, and yeah, get an extra tractor just to go behind with the header. So yeah. If you search WSFES in the in-game mod hub, you'll find it all and the attachments. Yeah, there's actually if you search Dogface, to be honest, that is the perfect person to go for. Actually, I'll show you because that's obviously the modder who did it, or but well, you got Dogface or BDB SSB. They kind of collaborated on it. But let's come over here. So mods. Let's do dog face. Can't spell. There we go. So there you are. Dog face right there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mods altogether. So obviously the first pack, this one here, is going to be your tractor, your combine attachment, and that little the hook lift trailer that you can use to transport these. Now, obviously, one thing to remember, you can now, with this latest update, actually drive down the road with the attachments connected, so you technically don't need the trailer. But if you do want to do it, you can. Also, you now got the slurry spreader here. You got your sprayer for your fertilizer, your liquid fertilizer, and your herbicide. And then also you got your planter and seeders. So yeah, the potatoes I got it on the SGA mods Trello. What potatoes? But yeah, that looks rather familiar, doesn't it? But yeah, there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. They're great. They've got a good capacity as well on that combine. It's like 25,000 liters, which makes it the biggest base. Well, what would you class it? I wouldn't say base game, but it'd be the biggest combine, I suppose. That isn't over the top. But yeah, there you go. Definitely recommend it. Oh, what's going on? That's weird. But yeah, obviously next in-game year, I'm definitely going to be looking to get more of the harvesters going. Now, one thing I will say, it might just be me. Is it 23? Oh yeah, it's right there, isn't it? Yeah, 23,000. For some reason, I thought 25. Maybe somebody upped it. I don't know. 25. One thing I did find, I don't know if anybody's using auto drive with it, but I did find my auto drive when I was testing it did kept getting in the way and colliding into it. So it's probably just a little something in the settings that need to be adjusted. Now, I do know that Mr. Ghost DK, I think it was, yesterday during Mr. Wheels' stream, mentioned about this extra flower that seems to have popped up. Now, I'm not 100% sure, and obviously until Dave comes in, um, but I believe that that's the actual HUD image for Flax 2. Yeah, obviously it's small for console players, but most don't have over the top combines. But obviously that is very, very realistic. Obviously the in-game combines itself, what's it, 18 and a half on the class? Or 18,000 on the base game stuff. So it's a decent size. Obviously, you got modders like myself who like making over the top capacities where they're like 1 million and so forth. But yeah, it's very, very realistic. But yeah, regarding that, I do believe that is flax too, because obviously you can windrow flax to get a better yield off of them with the windrower, the swather, I should say, mod. And you can do that. I believe that's the icon for it. I haven't actually found it in the map yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So if you do see it, don't worry about it. It's just a extra icon that was added. But yeah, hopefully Mr. Dave, when he becomes live, we can ask him about it. But yes, but yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there. The potatoes, I got it on the SGA mods Trello, Mr. Grits fan. I have no idea what you mean. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. Potatoes. So, where did I get to? Where did I get to? I know my truck's around here somewhere. The only problem is, with me having everything clumped together, it's hard to see where everything is. Uh, but yeah, what do you... I'm trying to put off doing the oranges, to be honest. I know I've got to do them at some point, but I'm just sort of putting them off. I'm putting them off. I'm putting them off. Actually, what I can do is turn off the animals and productions for the minute. I believe that's me there. Yep. Okay, I can turn that back on. Cool. There we go. But yes, I know there's the oh, what was it? I know Mr. Wheels is using one, and there's like unreal capacities and stuff. But yeah, I suppose base capacity maybe. But that'd be nice if that actually was possibly added to the game or something similar. See, there's something Giants need to add in. There's things like that. Obviously, it's a nice new harvester. Oh, yeah, I could definitely use it. Right, potatoes, potatoes. I can't remember which one is it. Let's see, it's not these two. What have we got here? We have more sugarcane. Why the heck's that in there for? That was carrots. Potatoes. There we go. Right, this does take a little while to fill, so while that's doing its dues, I'm going to jump over here and carry on with this. I did start this earlier this afternoon and stopped it for a little while. Here we go. 78%. I think that needs good. Yeah, that's two rows, and it's 78% filled. Wow. Okay. That is definitely going to do me for the entire year, so we'll have to wait and see. Before now, I can get this into my little storage. Those kind of prime spot right there. It's kind of nice. I like it. Here we go. So I did put down one of my little storages. This is the orchard greenhouse one. So if anything in the greenhouses doesn't go into a factory, anything left over will come over to me, so that's quite a nice. Do you know where in the XML file you can brighten strobe lights? I have no idea. I've done absolutely nothing with that, but I'd imagine that'd be more in the i3D itself if it's to do with the lights. Usually you can actually lighten and darken it that way. Obviously basing it on like building wise, that's how they're all set up. It's in the i3D, not the XML. But yeah, I've never really done anything with strobes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, whichever. There we go. Strobes. Have a look on YouTube. I'm sure I've seen a couple of videos on. It was mainly adding the strobes onto a vehicle and getting them working. It may cover adjusting like the brightness and stuff. So there is that, and I will check that message in just a moment, Mr. Grits fan. Yes, I know, I know. I will look in a minute. Still trying to figure out what the heck you're on about. Right, there. Home X, there we go. And C. So 341 oranges per tree, so that's not bad for the. Oh, so this is the first harvest. Oh, yeah, I hate that thing. And to be honest, I wouldn't actually use it, Mr. Grits fan, because of the message that I posted above it. Just so you are aware. But if you want to, you can. Obviously, I'm not going to go anywhere near it or the modder itself or anything that he does. And personally, the person that you sent it to as well, who was streaming yesterday, I'm very disappointed that she's using it now too. But it's your games at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, yeah, so here comes the fun part. Oranges up and down, up and down. Oh, potatoes are already full, so I need to get that sent over. I'm just going to use auto drive. Once he's there, he can then unload automatically. So let's come over to the end. We're going to factories. Campbell's pickup. Yeah, that'll be fine. And you can go that way. Yeah, I have noticed on really long distance journeys, the auto drive base game one does have issues in places. Hence why I'm still using auto drive. But just a little simple tasks around the farm, or even just going from over here to the main farm, or coming from the top down, it's not been doing too badly with the base game helper. This one right here, which is kind of nice. I like it. I like it a lot. But hopefully, Giants um, go through, maybe refine it a little bit more, so we don't actually need things like auto drive next time around in course play. Wouldn't that be nice? Because obviously auto drive and course play do become a little bit resource hungry. I know somebody posted the other day in Discord, they're actually running on a server the map and finding that their frame rates are plummeting, and I mean plummeting down. So obviously, unless you've got a really good system, yeah, I'd maybe steer away from using a lot of course play helpers and auto drive. Yeah, the joys of these things. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys out there are using course play and auto drive successfully. But yeah, it seems like there is still a lot of people having frame rate issues, shall we say, with it. I know I think it was X-Man did the test just after the map was released. He actually had course play and auto drive on his system, and obviously he's got a really good setup over there. And he was losing 10, 15 frames a second on that, just using the two. So yeah, did I place these a little bit off? I hope not. Oh, come out of the trees, come out of the trees. Come on, come on. Why are you not moving? Why are you freaking not moving? Or did I not? Oh, that's why I didn't lock it off. Stupid me. I must have deactivated it by mistake. Haha. Oh, but yeah, auto drive I don't mind using personally. Obviously, if the map was maybe a bit smaller and had the proper splines added to it, where it could run a little bit smoother, then yeah, I'd definitely do away with auto drive permanently. But on this map where there's a lot of dirt, roads on it, yeah, It seems like the helpers just do not like it. There we go. That help. There we go. That's better. So 2 rows I've got to unload. 2 rows I've got to unload. So I've got 15 rows of oranges to do. Obviously, once this is done, I can then go over attacking the olives and coffee. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do because I know Dave was doing the coffee yesterday. Oh, excuse me. Wow. I just keep getting the burps. I don't know why. Yeah, that was very unprofessional. Yeah, I had pizza earlier and it's just I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Um, you never know, but Giants may do something right one of these times. I think since 19 it has improved a lot, just with the option of being able to have a hired helper, specifically more on the smaller maps. Is definitely a good thing. If a map that's bigger, um, and has the right textures and such, and it's set up correctly with splines, it could be pretty good. Obviously, you can use your auto drive, or the basic. I keep calling it auto drive. It's the base game helper, um, in a similar way to auto drive. You can actually have it unloading your harvesters. You can deliver it, have it set up to deliver to sell points and productions. So yeah, pretty much everything that auto drive does right now. But you never know. Giants may improve it a little bit more, or the base game helper, where they actually work on the fields a little bit more proficiently, without missing bits or jumping fields. We'll just have to wait and see in the next farm sim, really. But anyway, you have no issues with the computer and my systems and the strong ones. Yeah, yeah. Well, it seems that there is some people out there running a very dodgy system then. Uh, but yeah, they've ended up actually removing, or not removing cosplay. They actually limited it to like 2 helpers, and they did message me yesterday saying that it has helped a heck of a lot. So there is that. But yeah, cosplay is something I am definitely not going to be using. For a personal reason, I used it or tried using it in 19. I did mention this previously on county, and I had nothing but issues. I tried loading up the actual map itself, wouldn't load, and when it did load in, the screen would be totally black. Couldn't do nothing with it installed. So yeah, I just took it out. Obviously, I know 22 is a different game. It's been refined a lot more, but yeah, obviously the biggest issue right now, if I was to add it in, if I bring this up right now, obviously where I am here, I'm getting 12, 13 frames in this area. Okay, it looks pretty smooth, but I am in the red. Obviously, if I go further out, I might get it to 18, maybe low 20s, and that's without courseplay. Obviously, if I was to add it in, I would lose an additional 5 to 10 frame FPS just by adding it. So yeah, I will leave it as it is. But this is why I've also been going through and repainting a lot of the roads and stuff to gravel, for the simple fact that if what I'd like to do eventually is remove auto drive and see what it's like running on the map without auto drive and just using the base game helpers only. Kind of a little long-term test. Obviously, I'm gonna have to pull my finger out my butt on this one. I think now that the possibility of 25 is coming. But yeah, it would be nice to see what the map is like without it. Obviously, I know Dave's using just the AI helpers. and himself, so we'll see. But let's close that down because otherwise I might get a little bit too focused on the frames. But yes. But obviously I do have everything built. I've got loads of orchards, especially in this area. I've got, was it 15 rows of 57 trees for each orchard type. So it's going to drag it down a bit around this area. It's a lot of trees to render in and stuff. So, but the nice thing is, it is still pretty smooth. So that's why I'm not really worried about it too much. Obviously, if I was loading up and I couldn't move, then I'd start thinking, well, what the heck's going on, and looking at what mods I could remove. But yeah, I think at the minute I'm still around about 250, 260 mods overall, so very basic. Um, oh no, I like you, Mr. Grits fan. I don't know why you keep saying that. I it's just some of the things you're running on yours. I personally won't be. That's just, yeah. Obviously, if you want to, you're more than welcome to. Please don't let me put a downer on you. But yeah, I personally wouldn't touch his mods myself. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to, you go for it. Obviously, I'm still here to help everybody, and I'm not professional at all. You can tell. Some days I put my foot in it, and it is what it is. So, well, Giants doesn't do anything around bigger maps yet. Will be interesting to see if 25 will allow 4 times maps. Yeah, obviously at the minute it's all console, all orientated. What can and can't go on there. Obviously, if they do find a way of running a 4x map on the console, then I think things are going to change quite a bit. There we go. Which I think would be really cool. And technically, if you actually, it's like Dave, I think Dave mentioned it before, and a few other people. If you actually look at Elm Creek, for example, if you take the map itself plus the border, obviously with that running, that is actually pretty close, if not a spot on, for a 4x size map. Obviously, I haven't gone in and looked at the actual size, but it's very, very close to a 4x map. So if you take basically Wolf Creek, obviously where Dave extended that, just the map itself, not the border. Um, yeah, so technically they can somehow run it, but I know Giants have tested it, had issues. So yeah, you never know. With an extra 3 years working on it, they may have figured it out, but we'll have to wait and see. But it'd be kind of nice just to have bigger base game maps as well, I think. Rather than having the small 1x or standard size map, it would be nice for Giants to do like a forced time size map. So then Dave doesn't have to do too much extra work getting these bigger maps out for you guys, and yay! So yeah, we'll see. We will see. But yes, where do I deliver my dogs when they are ready for adding support? Is it Tashi Cats like the cats? Yes, Ghost. Both the cats and your dogs can go over to Tashi Cats Rescue, which then get distributed to the houses and apartments to create your support and morale. Obviously, you will need a little bit of electric in there as well in Tashi Cats. Apart from that, you should be fine. So, yay. Obviously, it's all set up to auto distribute, so you should be fine. Just place it down and go. There we go. Just out of interest, didn't Dave add that to this or not? Yeah. It's a shame this wasn't updated to say To be delivered to Tashi Cats, rescue at certain age, whatever. Well, it does say pet to pet rescue, but oh, there. But yeah, minimum 6 years. Yes, that's about right. But yeah, what I've been doing with my cats and dogs, I've been trying to obviously when I buy them, I'll grow them up, breed them a couple of times, and then take them over to Tashi Cats rescue. And actually, while I'm at it, let me have a little look. I don't think it's made much difference to mine, but I did take some dogs over the other day. Government building, government building. Yeah, my support and morale is just being eaten up straight away with my factories. I need more buildings put down and stuff. Either or more cats and dogs. Oh, what a shame. But yeah, electric and labour, they're fine. Uh, but yeah, no worries, bud. There we go. But at the end of the day, they're not necessary to run the factory, so that is kind of cool. Why I'm not hung up on them. I would love to be able to supply more, but I did actually go through earlier this in-game year. Why is this? Oh yeah, foot turned you off. Um, and I actually deactivated some of the support and morale in some of the factories, so it concentrates on specific ones, like the bread factory, for example, the flour factories, stuff like that. But yeah, that's one thing I think I do need to work on at some point, is looking to place down more buildings for that sort of stuff. There we go. Can't remember what the capacity thing was on this. But how are we doing so far? Oranges, oranges. Oh, it's getting there slowly. Obviously, I've still got some left over from last year, as you can see. I've got plenty of tomatoes that could, and strawberries that could be used up for something. Okay. Pepper. Oh yeah. Need to make sure that that's deactivated over here, because I want it to make sure to go over to that Campbell's and not everywhere else first. That's freaking why. I'm sure I changed these to 10. Crap. Too far. 10. Be nice if there was a way of copying and pasting. Oop, too far. Actually, I'm kind of curious why it's actually getting stuff coming into here. Because I haven't actually put anything in here. The only thing that should be coming through it is the greenhouse stuff. Where's that come from? Oh, possibly the old storage I had. Ah, figures. Right, I'll keep that on 10, that's fine. Yeah, obviously I want all the tomatoes and that to come over to the factories before the storage. Oh, 10. But at least I can tell that the greenhouses are definitely working. Um, I've had this storage down for about, oh, not quite a full in-game month. And just from the greenhouses, I have got, what, about 25 pallets roughly, a little bit more on some. So that's not bad. And what I might just do for the moment, rather than have them spawning out, I'm going to set them to distribute on some of these. Oh, actually I could even sell them, to be honest. I've noticed that some of the factories are just not going through the products quick enough. I don't know about you guys. So for example, Dole, peppers, not got much. Let's do you on distribute, definitely. Yeah, Dole, for example, I've had it going for quite a few in-game years now, and I think I've had 1 year where I've been able to get enough together to actually fill up a container of stuff. It's, yeah, it just does. It seems to be producing a little bit too low, so may have to look into that being nerfed a little bit. Just out of curiosity, where are you, Dole? D O Dole. So here we go. It's missing apples. That's fine. Right. So let's have a look. 24 cycles per month. Actually, that's probably what it is. This could be increased. I think 200 is a little bit low. Because if we look here, for example, this is like 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, so on and so forth. So yeah, I think at some point the Dole factory could be increased definitely. Um, Obviously that's putting out what's almost 2 pallets on full there. So yeah, I'd say the amount being used needs to be tweaked. So do these numbers. I'm pretty sure that should be 1. Yeah. The boosters need to be tweaked. And yeah, I think this is going to definitely be overhauled at some point for the next update. And I think I might do it just myself and I'll send it over to Dave. But yeah, I'm thinking upping the product amount to 2000. Obviously these need to be reset to 1 so they're not going through so much on there. That could be where all my support and morale are going actually. Is it? Yeah, so there's all that morale I've made. um, and then looking to definitely up this quite a bit. So, ah. Oh, Jeffro, you're funny. How's it go there, Mr. Viking? Welcome in. Yeah, I need to add that to my little list. Tweak. Dull. Hundreds to thousands. And outputs increase. Because I know Dave hasn't quite got around to doing Dole yet, so yeah, if we get in there now, hopefully get it nerfed so it's a bit higher and works a bit faster, get through those orchard products. I did think it was a little bit too low, but I never really went through and looked at it properly. So that will help getting that lot used up. So yeah, I'll look into that next week, and then obviously I'll get it sent over to Mr. Dave to have a little look at, and obviously put out for you guys. Doing great. It's the weekend and had a short day at work today. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Family is doing well. A lot less money in our bank account now, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Joys of having cars. Obviously, this weekend we're going away to see my wife's boys, so that'll be fun tomorrow. So obviously I've got a lot of driving there and back again. But yeah, get to see. Obviously, the people that they're staying with, the carers, are actually they built their own home, and obviously over the last, it's nearly a year actually. Over the last year, we've been seeing it develop, and obviously, a couple of weeks ago, they actually moved in officially. And obviously, we haven't seen it finished with all the furniture and stuff, so that's going to be a big surprise tomorrow for us to see that how it looks and everything. So but it is a really interesting thing to see is how it's actually being built and created. And obviously they've put their own little stamp on it, everything. It's really kind of cool. Awesome. Almost makes me jealous. I wish I had a little bit more money, or a lot more money, I should say, to be able to actually do that sort of thing. But yeah, the actual the man or the couple, the husband, he's a builder by trade anyway, so obviously he got a lot of contacts and was able to get a lot of the work done cheaply but well done. So yeah, which added in things like solar panels onto the roof. So yeah, they get the power of that away. It's almost as if they're semi off grid, which is quite nice. Hey there, farming trucker, how you doing, buddy? Is Big Daddy still going? I don't know. I know you're over there watching, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there's a whole load of things that they added in to their home. Um, and it does make it very, very interesting to see. Okay. Um, how the whole process works and stuff like that. They finally actually got their internet sorted out this week. They've been working off of, I think it was a dongle for their internet, and yeah, it's not been the greatest. So that's good. So yeah, we'll go be seeing that tomorrow. Obviously, if the weather's good, they said we might even get a barbecue. That's even better. But yeah, what else is happening? So, end of this month, I believe it is, beginning of next. Obviously, my wife's boys, they're actually moving into their own place finally. So, yay. Um, Independence. Well, it's kind of a. They're actually overseen. They're going to be. It's a house share with a couple of other people, and they have people that come in regularly to stay, make sure that they're behaving and stuff like that. Because you know what a bunch of lads are like all together. Yeah, bit rowdy. So yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. So yeah, that's coming up this end of this month. So. One of the things they're doing today, I believe, is they're actually spending the day over there at this new place to pick out things like the paint, carpets, stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. I've got a feeling one is going to be, I think, what was he said, a light blue, and for some weird reason, I don't know why, but the sort of the Thomas the Tank Engine blue popped in my head. So yeah. uh, but yeah, I will be raiding over to Mr. Dave in about 45 minutes. So hopefully he's still around. Obviously still no news on his daughter, who's having a baby. Oh man. See, that was like meant to be on, I think it was the 9th, so that was due. I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't heard nothing, so... But yeah, not sure what Dave will be doing today, whether he's back on Fishing Planet, or if he's going to be doing something completely else, or back on farming. I know yesterday was it yesterday or Wednesday, he was streaming some farm sim, so kinda nice to see you again on the farm and helping you guys. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while longer for this to get finished off. I think. Let's turn you off. Yeah, so 2 rows. Obviously, I haven't edited this in any way. Obviously, it is showing 50,000. I thought Dave upped it to 60,000. So I should technically be able to get one more row maybe out of that. Ah, it is what it is. But yeah, 2 rows with the current of the extension. That isn't too bad. I'm happy with that. Let's go the other way. But yeah, the rest of the side on there will be getting, apart from obviously the maples, next month we'll be ready for harvesting. So that's going to be fun. Whoa, 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 slow down. Slow down. Tried doing a little bit of drifting there, didn't quite work right. Watch Dave while he was working. Yeah, obviously I caught the beginning of it, but yeah, I've been trying my best to go to bed a little bit earlier this week, just because obviously the weekend and everything's been going on. Yeah, but yeah, definitely stayed up a little bit longer for Mr. Dave to go live on Wednesday to see what he was doing. Thankfully, he was doing some farm sim, and hopefully, obviously, Friday technically is a farming Friday, so hopefully he'll be back on Canyon Crossing doing something. But yeah, I think the rest of this evening and the rest of the weekend I'll be focused on getting my olives harvested and obviously the coffee done as well. There we go. But yeah, I ended up going through, I've got rid of most of those smaller tractors I had up here and ended up replacing them with the vouchers that I had for my little farm that was down in the corner. I have been going through and recolorizing them. So I ended up putting this one as orange. So I may end up grabbing a lot of these voucher tractors and hooking them up just to their own designated trailer for doing the orchards. Plus it'll allow me to use up some of my money as well. Right, so turn you on, cruise control, centralize it, and lock on. Oh heck, that's what it is. There we go. And we're off again. Cool. The nice thing is, I can pan out with that and actually see just how huge my orchard area really is. It's quite impressive. It really is. The nice thing is you can also see that it's actually hitting the trees correctly as well because they're changing, going from that orange colour to the greeny colour. So, yay! There we go. Yeah, I've got to choose the right colours for each of them, I think. And what I'll do is when I go to actually doing the harvesting next month, um, I'll try and match them all in with the trailers. So obviously if it's going to be apple, it'll be the sort of a greeny colour with a bit of red in it, maybe to match in with the trailer. Plum will be like a purple colour, and so on and so forth. But what I'll try and do, or what I want to try and do, is make sure to use the same tractor specs as, so obviously this is the Valtra Q, the 225, so the biggest Valtra Q Valtra, and yeah, just have the different colour options. Average, so this one, so the maple, apples, pears, plums, cherries, peaches, apricots. See, I've got to need at least 7 tractors, but by 7 tractors just for the next harvest. That'll be fun. uh, but yeah, I do like the Valtries. I've wanted a purpose to really utilise them a little bit more in game, and obviously when I went through the orchards and replaced them, I thought, well, why the heck not? Why the heck not? And they do make a great starting tractor as well, I will say. They're cheap, but they also have some decent power in them as well. Okay, they're not as big as things like the Fendt Vario and stuff like that, the big ones. But if you're just starting out on the map and you wanted a decent utility tractor that could be colorized, definitely go with the Valtries. Now, the only thing that I do wish is they did have maybe a few more of this style in game. If I remember correctly, there's only a handful compared to 19. There are quite a few, I think it was 5 or 6 decent ones in 19 Viva Valtra there. Oh, actually, to be honest, they have added a few more in, but it'd be nice if there was maybe something bigger than this. I don't think there is actually, but yeah, it's getting there slowly. And obviously some of those smaller vouchers as well do work quite well in the vineyards and in the hops and all that as well, which is quite cool. And obviously you get the alternate option of having the
So just do it! Make your dreams come
chair
true!
turning around. Mr. Mouse, how you doing, sir? Thank you very much for that. I'm trying to do it, I really, really am. How goes the fishing, sir? Did you get your fishies yet? Right, there we go. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, 3 more fills, and that'd be enough. And Mr. Vortex, thank you very much for the T-Rex roll. Much appreciated. Let me just check something. No. Where is he? Stupid thing. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Just checking something on Discord. It's hard going. You're level 69. Hard slog getting to 70. Yeah, I bet. Now, out of interest, because obviously, I believe you now got the Japanese Ocean DLC, Mr. Mouse. Is it still a hard slog with all those bigger fish? Because obviously, I have been considering getting it at some point to help level up. And obviously, I'm 56 at the minute, so I'm just behind you a little bit. But yeah, obviously the big thing is time. It's getting the time to be able to do things like that. I've had a um, somebody offered to possibly buy it for me, but yeah, obviously I've turned them down. I think it's twice now, unfortunately. I hope they don't feel so, too bad. But yeah, um, yeah, I just don't have the time to be able to get in there properly and really slug it out. At the minute, I'm actually still grinding away with sturgeon and oh heck, what was it? I'm on the syringe doing the big salmons and stuff. I know Big Daddy mentioned earlier I could go into maybe blue crab, do some fishing up there as well. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what fish to go for. That's the problem. And obviously what baits I need to take up with me, if anything. Right, there we go. I just 11,000 XP for a fish, and it's hardly moving my XP dial. Oh, blimey. I know Dave was saying on his is a little bit like that. He's obviously had to now, obviously where he's gone from 80 to 83 or 84. Obviously when he was doing on 80, he could go out do one boatload and obviously get a fair bit of XP off of it. But now he's up to like 83 or whatever it is, doing the same amount, barely moves the little bar there. So yeah, I think short term, yeah, okay, it's going to be beneficial just obviously for lower levels. Um, if they wanted to go with it, go get the XP, but really bang the crap out of that map. And that's where my issue. Obviously, I'll probably have let's see, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Two, yeah, I'm looking at around about 2, maybe 3 hours a day, um, average possibly, to be able to fish on there. And I don't think that's going to be very beneficial having it. So what I'll probably do is wait till I do have more time available, if I ever get it. That's the problem. But yeah, at the minute I'm just grinding away on those lower levels. But the nice thing is, it's like I said the other day, one of the things I do want to do is obviously go back, work on things like the expeditions and missions and stuff on the lakes. So that's something I can work on quite a bit. Which row there? And obviously that will then give me some an extra XP to get up there that little bit faster. Because obviously I've done hardly any, in all honesty, of them. So I did actually go through. Was it Wednesday? Was it no? Was it Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. I went through. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I actually went through the Syringe expeditions 1, 2, and 3. Um, so they're done. Obviously, I could go on to doing things like the mastering and this, that, and the other as well to help. But yeah, I want to go back on some of the earlier lakes, get them done as well. Because to be honest, there's some I haven't even fished properly on them. Maybe the odd competition, but that's about it. So it'd be quite nice just to go back, do some of those ones that I just jumped past really, and actually fish them properly and do these expeditions, the 1, 2, 3. Actually, I was quite surprised. Obviously, Rossi Nell. Obviously, for a lot of you guys who may or may not know, obviously he's been doing a lot of Fishing Planet the last couple of weeks. Since the DLC was released, he's up to like 34, 35 now. And obviously he grinded the crap out of Emerald Lake doing the walleye. So hats off to him for that, to getting up there. Obviously, he's now doing the sturgeon grind. Hopefully, he's okay, because I know during Big Daddy's stream, he was whipped off to hospital, to A&E. Not sure what happened, so thoughts and prayers to him. But yeah, obviously, I didn't even realise that there's monster missions on a lot of these lakes as well. And obviously, oh, was it Emerald has the pike? I can't think of the actual name, but it's like a monster pike that you have to catch. I didn't even realise that. I actually went back and did it myself. First cast out, caught the bugger, got it in, done. So it's literally going to take me about a few minutes just to get these missions done, I think, on a lot of them. So, but yeah, maybe reaching out to YouTube and stuff like Mr. Big Daddy, and yeah, getting some markers and stuff set up. Yeah, the first, I don't know, 20 to 30. No, yeah, be about the first 20 full levels. I kind of don't really remember doing them that much. I ended up actually buying one of the packs and jumping in on some of the competitions with Dave and Big Daddy and all that. So that helped level me up a little bit faster rather than just constantly grinding. But yeah, the Congo is a good DLC to get the XP on low levels. Yeah, I've already done the Congo. I bought the DLC. I did spend a fair bit of time on there. That actually got me up from... Oh, heck. I think I was around about 37, 38, and it got me right up to around about 50. So I gained about 10 levels with that one over a 30-day period. So, yep, definitely worth it. The other one I was thinking is maybe the Amazon, I think it is. Because that's another one of the higher levels. So, yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, if I ever do get some extra spare time, I'm definitely considering getting the latest DLC, the Japanese Ocean one. Obviously, seeing Big Daddy and Dave and that streaming it so much, it's like, I just want to do it now. I want to go out there, get some tuna and stuff like that now. But I do know I don't want to waste the money just to be able to play it for, I don't know what we're looking at, seven, like fraction of the time that you should be on there. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, you've done all of the monsters. Yeah, yep. I know. Yeah, because obviously I know on the Congo, I think it was. I did go through and do that one because I wanted a day off from just grinding um, the pike. Was it the pike on there? I think. And pike and catfish and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, I went through and caught the big monster at the bottom. I actually put it in Discord as well, I think. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it, because I can't think of what the blinking heck they're called. This is why I don't do Fishing Planet, because I don't know half their freaking names. Let's see if I can find him. Monsterzilla or whatever it's called on there. If it's still here. Obviously, that would have been my old account, so could be deleted or just deleted user. The Mbanga. There we go. Found it. Oh, what was it? 191.456 pound. So yeah, But yeah, that's one of the things I want to do is go through, get all those monsters. The nice thing is, obviously, doing these expeditions and such for any new player is it does give you and unlocks um, additional items and stuff that you can use as well. So like things like lures, baits, um, carp feed mixes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like some of the lures I see, like Dave using and Big Daddy, and think, well, where the heck do you get that from? And obviously, when they say it's part of blah 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 mission, it's like, okay. uh, yeah. So I need to get them all sorted out. I really, really do. It is what it is. But we'll get there. Oh, there we go. Come on. Nearly to the end of the oranges, so that's not bad. That's taken me, what, a little over an hour just to do them. Obviously, I've still got one row, so that's not bad, I think. I'm happy with that. It's not too bad. So that's what. How many trailers is that? So that's 7 full, almost full trailers. So yeah, that's pretty good for the first harvest. I like it. Um, what I wanted a sea fishing game for a long time, as I used to go off Anglesey in North Wales most weekends. Yeah, I've only done boat fishing a couple of times. I've actually got a rod and reel that my parents bought me. Used it a couple of times. That's about it so far. I would love to be able to get out there again one day and actually use them. But yeah, most of my fishing is from the beach. And the nice thing is, where I actually live is obviously it's literally maybe a 2 minute walk across some grass here, and I'm at a shingle beach here, basically a stone beach. For those who no idea what a shingle means. But yeah, I can just go down. I would say any time, but yeah, depending on my wife. Do some fishing. Obviously, where her conditions got a little bit worse, it's sort of become a bit harder. But who knows? One day, might be able to get down there again and do some more fishing. But yeah, most of the fish that I do catch and release. If the fish is just too stressed out to go back in, that's when obviously I'll say, okay, you're staying with me, type thing. But most of them is catch and release. Yeah, this is really. Let's think. Since let's see, 1, 2. I'm thinking just since being here, been a fair few times with a friend. He's absolutely useless at fishing. He's never done it before. So I've helped him at least get the casting and stuff like that sorted out. Um, and we've come home with maybe 3, 4 fish in the whole time. Honestly, not that much. Yeah. To be honest, most of the fish where I am, it's quite small. So yeah, not really worth it. So definitely better to put them back in, let them grow up a bit. I think my biggest disappointing fish was, or disappointment with when fishing is where was it? Just down the actual beach from where I am. So it's quite a long one. It covers 3 primary areas where I live. Obviously the next area down from me, I was fishing a little spot there. The tide was pretty high. I'd been casting out and stuff and caught or hook should say, a black bass, and it was a pretty big one because I was actually reeling it in. Took a fair old while to get the bugger in, that's for sure. Was literally about to grab it, and the hook just came out of its mouth at the last minute. It's like, no! Oh, I was so exhausted and annoyed. I actually chucked a rod at the ground and sort of walked away. No! Oh, it was like, oh, really? Yeah, not good. But yeah, that one, just from what I seen, definitely would have been coming home with me. Uh, but it is what it is. This is what the thing that happens with fish when you do fishing, whether it's virtual fishing or real life fishing. These things unfortunately happen. Um, yeah. So I know that Mr. Dave's been having issues a lot recently with obviously the fishing planet, where reading his fishing and getting it almost right up there, and it just yeah disappearing and going loose. So I know what it's like to lose a fish, especially when you're about to just grab hold of the friggin' gills and that to pull it in. Yeah, not good. Uh, but yeah, over the years I've had sharks. Um, Actually, I think the best fishing I've ever had, and I don't know how many people out there would agree, but mackerel fishing. I love it. Just grab a rod, some line, a reel, and put some feathers on, a 6 to maybe 8 mackerel feathers, and just go out there with the weight on it, throw it out, reel it in. Oh, it is the best time ever. Um, there's a place up here called Chesil Beach. It's a couple of hour drive now from where I am. There's a bit called Dragon Tooth, which is part of the Chesil Beach area here in the UK. And now you have to be very careful in that area because where it's another shingle beach, but where it actually goes from the beach itself to the water, it's not a gradual um, incline or decline, whatever you want to call it. It literally just plummets straight down. So it actually creates its own little whirlpool in certain areas along the beach. So you have to be very, very careful where you stand and stuff like that. But if you go out from there, and if you can cast far enough, which I was able to do, um, yeah, the mackerel out there is at certain times of the year is great. I absolutely love it. You're absolutely exhausted afterwards, but it's great fishing, that's for sure. There we go. And that is the oranges now done. Cool for this year. Dun, dun, dun. Let's turn you off. We'll go get this unloaded. But yeah, I think out of all of the fishing trips, that is definitely a very memorable one. I think we ended up coming back with about 40 to 50 mackerels each. So we ended up obviously gutting them, throwing them in the freezer. Some obviously we cooked straight away, a little bit of salt and pepper, a bit of butter type thing. Oh, lovely. Yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Had a few decent fish, that's for sure, over the years. That's one of the memorables. The other one is the day I caught my first ever fish. Went out with my brother-in-law, um, fishing because obviously he's big on fishing. He's now actually into things like carp fishing more these days rather than the sea fishing. But back then it was all the sea fishing from the sea type thing. And yeah, I went out. He had had a bit of a pretty good day of it. Me, I pretty much blanked the whole freaking night because obviously we used to go at night time. Um, but as I was literally reeling in the last one just to go home, right as I was about to get the hook on land and the rig on land, a fish took it. It was a spotted place, and I was really happy. And it was a decent, it was big enough to take home as well. So we took it home. My brother-in-law, because obviously he was well chuffed with it as well, because obviously first fish and everything, he chopped it up and cooked it for me and everything. And that flickered into my head. And so yeah, memorable. One day we'll be going out. Who knows again? Simple little things. So there we go. So hopefully Mr. Dave is keeping an eye on time thinking about it. It's getting closer and closer for him. And what's really interesting is the clock on my computer seems to have frozen at 6:24, and yet it's still showing 6:46 up there. Okay. Something's going on. That's weird. I have to restart my computer. Don't know. But that is definitely the wrong time down there. Alrighty. King in Spanish mackerel trolling with light tackle is amazing. Aye. Yeah, I would love to get out there again one day. Who knows what the future holds? uh, but yeah, that was obviously when I went out on a boat. To be honest, I didn't really catch much. So I went for obviously the mackerel fishing then as well, launches, stuff like that. But the actual, I don't really remember the trip that much, or the trips that much, to be honest. So it couldn't have been that memorable, that's for sure. So yeah, definitely want to go out on a boat one day. And I'm pretty sure there is probably some charter boats up here that we can get to go out. Right, so that's that, that's that. So next thing I need is, good question, where are they? Down the far end, I think? But yeah, I would love to get out there, properly do some proper boat fishing. Right, so there's that one. I believe it's you, isn't it? Olives, yeah. We'll start off with that one, I think. And then we'll go do the coffee afterwards. But yeah, one day I'll get back into the fishing, hopefully. Because I do like it. It makes, I don't know about anybody else who's done fishing, but it does become very therapeutic, I think. That's the reason I really took it up, is obviously the therapy, just sitting there. Obviously it can be a bit stressful just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, but then you sort of start relaxing and thinking, yeah, this is quite nice. You just sit there looking around you, checking out the scenery, and obviously you can think about things. Gives you a bit better perspective on life, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So yeah. But yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've been actually able to get out there properly and do some fishing. Maybe one of these years, get a nice tent and just go somewhere, park up on a beach, do some fishing for a few days. I don't know, maybe a long weekend or something. Take the wife with us and the daughter, and yeah, we could all have a day of it. Do away with all the technology. Obviously, just have a fun there, just in case. But yeah, no computers, no any TVs or anything like that. That'd be kind of nice. I do know actually one thing as well, which is an interesting idea for fishing. Is, now I've never done it myself, but I did hear that one of my well, it's actually he's not my ex-brother-in-law, one of his friends went out and bought a drone and used that to actually carry his tackle out to a certain spot to drop it into the water so he could get a decent fish. It's like crazy. I couldn't do that. If I was to do that, it'd be easier to just get a boat, wouldn't it? And just row out to that spot or near that spot and do it that way. But yeah, it is what it is. But I know some people do that as well. Obviously, they'll either use a drone and fly it out, or they'll actually get their own little remote controlled boat and do it that way. But yeah. Ah well, it is what it is. I'm sort of trying to keep an eye on the time actually, because I know Mr. Dave should be going live in the next few minutes, with any luck. So, keep refreshing that. But yeah, this is going to be my job for the next couple of days. Coffee to get harvested, and obviously the olives which I'm about to make a start on now. Actually, I do need to bring over the tractor and trailer as well. Oh. Hopefully this 40,000 litre capacity is going to be enough to do at least two. Yeah, if I can do at least 2 rows, down and back again, I'll be happy. So then I don't need to worry about having a tractor up at either end. So let's see how we get on anyway. Turn you on. Get you lined up. Hopefully cruise. And a little bit of guidance steering to keep it straight. There we go. And I do need to make you about 3. That should be spot on for a little while. Let's see if I can up that just a fraction to 15. That should be about right. Ooh, I heard a ding dong. Is that going live? I'm hoping so. Yes, it is. Mute that a minute. So he does have a 5.5 minute countdown, and it looks like he's back to fishing. Oh my goodness. Grinding to 85. Okay. Let me just pop that there for the moment, so I can keep an eye on that timer. Once it gets down a little bit, we'll go over and raid Mr. Dave. And yeah, you guys get to have a little bit of fishing planned for the rest of the day, and I'm sure, or I would imagine Mr. Big Daddy will be raiding over to him shortly as well. I know he's been going for a fair while. Where's my little mouse gone? There he is. Let me think about it. See, I'm not even finished yet, and my wife's already come through. That's ridiculous. Hello, sweetie pie. Are you going to do some reading here? Okay. Well, when I jump off in a minute, I'll go make a coffee and a cup of tea for you. And stretch thy legs. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Big Daddy, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. And I know we're going to go over to see him in just a minute, but there is a link for Mr. Dashnet. I know sometimes Twitch can be a bit funny, and yeah, you get left behind. I had it the other day. I can't remember who I was watching. Was it Grits fan or Mamadou or somebody? And I actually got left behind. It's like, what the heck? It's very, 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 very weird. Now, I'm guessing and hoping that Mr. Farmin Trucker will be streaming this weekend. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me copy and do that correct. There we go. So make sure that you check all these guys out. So Mr. Farmin Trucker, I'm pretty sure Mr. T Miller should be streaming as well this weekend. Probably a little bit more ships at sea. Um, Dave. I'm sure there's going to be others, but I can't think of who would be. Obviously, Mr. Reaper and all that doing Out of War. But yeah, make sure to check them all out. Obviously, Darius Frost, Evil Reyes. If you're not following them, make sure to find them on Twitch and give them a follow. I know they've been doing a lot of things like Fallout 4 and what's that thing? Hell Drivers or something. I think Evil Reyes is doing it at the minute. No idea. I haven't actually looked at it myself. But yeah, go over and check it out. But for now, oh yes, and Mr. Green Thumb as well. Hopefully, will be streaming. No idea. Probably do some more farm sim. Let's give you a shout out. But yeah, make sure to check them all out, guys. Let's get this raid going. So raid channel, Mr. Dash Net. There he is. Power ups are here. Use bits and you add unique stream effects. Really? That's just crazy. And I'm about to crash because I'm not looking at the right screen. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's get this raid going. Let's get over to the ending screen and say a big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, I'm going to be back again, my usual schedule next week. Obviously, farming on Monday and Friday, and it looks like it's going to be some ATS, so American Truck Simulator on Wednesday. Who knows what might happen there? So could be a convoy, could maybe not be. But yeah, obviously I'm going to be away tomorrow, so please don't message me. But anyway, let's go see what Mr. Dave's up to, and have a great weekend, guys. And yeah, catch you later.